Hey everyone, welcome to our introductory webinar on Shoppable Video. Thank you guys so much for joining us today to learn all about the exciting and growing world of interactive video. We are pumped to show you guys how to get started on interactive video today. So really quickly here, I'm Jess. I'm from the Merchant Success team here at GhostRetail, and joining me today is Logan Randall from our product team. Why don't I go ahead and say a quick hello, Logan?
Hey everybody, happy to be here today.
Awesome. So a couple of quick housekeeping items before we get started. As we move through today's webinar, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them into the chat at the bottom right of your screen. The last portion of today's webinar is going to be dedicated to answering any of your questions. So we'll have moderators also answering your questions in the chat. So at the end of the day, your questions will be answered either by Logan and myself or by our team of moderators. Additionally, we're going to be posting some helpful links to resources on the topics that we're going to be going through today at the top right of your screen. Okay, so we have a lot to cover in the next hour, so why don't we go ahead and get started?
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. All right, so why don't we start off with a quick rundown of interactive video and how it differs from more traditional video content. So obviously we all know what video is. We watch hours of it on our phones. We're on social media all the time. Video is everywhere. But there is a little bit of a difference between, the traditional video content we're watching and what makes interactive video so special. So the difference with interactive video is it really takes that passive viewing experience and it flips it on its head by making it interactive. That interactivity could be as simple as pointing people to another page on a website or as complex as adding in a quiz or branching logic. Suddenly, you're in the video and you're engaged with the video in a more attention-grabbing and potentially personalized way. Which leads me to the next section here, which is let's talk about some of the benefits of interactive video and why more and more businesses are choosing to leverage interactive video on their own channels. So benefit number one here is interactive video increases engagement and retention. So here's a crazy stat. Users spent over 2 hours a day on social media platforms in 2022, and this number is steadily rising. In contrast, the average time spent on a website is about 54 seconds. Adding interactive video to your website builds a bridge between social and site by offering the same immersive discovery experiences that we love about social media, but bringing it to your website, to a channel that you own. By adding interactive elements like hotspots to your video content, you're giving viewers control over their discovery experience, which can help them feel more engaged, as well as more invested in the content that you're presenting. This entices them to spend more time on your website as you present video content that provides inspiration, aids in brand and product discovery, as well as delivers a clear path to checkout if you're linking to a product page, for example. Benefit number two of interactive video. It creates a more confident buyer. So, we've discussed we're living in a video age here, and relying on text and images to sell your product or service or even just build trust with your audience, it's not enough these days. So video captures attention and provides a richer medium to showcase products as well as inform consumers on everything from details, how-to tutorials, to user reviews, and even frequently asked questions. But the key is that you don't want to leave them there in the video. Interactive video lets you tag links within the video to streamline the buying journey by letting the customer quickly navigate to products of interest, to add to bag and check out, or learn more about your business. The list really goes on. Benefit number three. So interactive video also empowers you to get more value out of the content that you're creating. So we generate campaign creative, we generate posts for social media, and that takes time and effort. And for what? To immediately swap it out and forget about it for the next season's content, or when there's a new promotion, or to let it die on your feed after a few posts or a couple scrolls. This is a great opportunity to extend the life of the content that you're creating by repurposing it for your website and making it shoppable, making it interactive. Put it to work to enhance product discovery and streamline that path to purchase to generate more sales. If you're selling a product, or to give people the chance to get to know you if you're wanting to educate them about your brand. couple of examples here about, how you can create interactive video or what types of content's being used is, for example, if you're doing live streams. So we're on our Ghost Retail live stream platform right now, hosting this webinar for you guys. We can then take the recording of this live stream and chop it up into short bite-sized pieces. For example, if we're highlighting a specific topic with links to specific resources, we can create that piece into a short form shoppable video that then links them to the resources we're discussing. So great use case there. You can also repurpose the stuff that you're creating for social media. So TikToks, Instagram Reels, you can use those for category and product pages as well. And take campaign creative that you're generating that gets swapped out every season and let it continue to live on your website for that always on inspiration. Another great use for the interactive video piece that I really love is the ability to showcase your community. So showcase the content that your creators are creating, for lack of a better word, as well as user-generated content. Like showcase the people that are actually out there buying your product, using it, and loving it. Use that to bring to your site a bit of authenticity and trust, knowing that there are other people using your product or using your services that really love it.
Absolutely. So interactive video is definitely a powerful tool for businesses to leverage. And by creating these social-like experiences on channels that you own as opposed to rented land on social media, they're able to take back control over the customer experience. But what about the type of content for these interactive videos? Is there a recipe for creating the best video or the best format to make interactive?
Yeah, for sure. So there's definitely a couple best practices. As many of you know, businesses are already investing so much energy into creating this amazing video content. And really any of this content can be made interactive. So when you're thinking about, where to get started or what content to use, I think it's important to help identify what your goals are for the content. So ask yourself, what are you looking to achieve here with this video? If you're looking to, for example, educate your audience about a specific product or how to use it, then a product tutorial or a user review is a great piece of content to leverage and make that interactive. It also shows, your product in action and helps potential buyers, visualize how your product's going to work for them and how they could use it. I think, alternatively, if your goal is, say, to educate your audience about your brand, try using a founder video to introduce the brand story and the people behind the brand itself. Or you could use it to address frequently asked questions about your brand, your product, or your services. So, a couple use cases there.
Definitely. So what about video length? I know on social we're seeing a lot of short form content right now. Is this something we should take into consideration when it comes to interactive video?
So I think, first things first, I think there's room for both long and short form video content on your website. So for example, we're on our live stream tool right now. We have partners that are using this tool to broadcast live events as well as, more long form pre-recorded content as well and stream that out to audiences. They then can make their replays available for their audiences to engage with on demand, like we're going to do for you today after our webinar. So this is a great medium for more of that long form content. So, stuff that could be 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, depending on what your event is about. This is a great kind of platform for that. But when it comes to kind of more of the scroll-friendly social media type videos, short form content is definitely the way to go. So think, under a minute, maximum 3 minutes, I would say. And with that in mind, your videos should really start with a strong hook, something that's really going to pull the viewers in and capture their attention. So things like, leveraging eye-catching visuals or even that on-screen text to kind of show what that video is about right away, pull viewers in and then keep them engaged is, what I would recommend when you're creating content for your interactive videos. So long story short, 1 to 3 minutes max, and make sure that you're giving them a good reason to engage with your video. Now, to clarify, both the Ghost Retail live stream tool and our shoppable videos, they're both interactive. But I think they address, different user needs based on where they're at in their journey with you.
All good points, and we do see a lot of partners leveraging both in different capacities. Now, the great thing about the live stream piece, like you said, is you can chop that up, and those smaller pieces become interactive videos that you can then take back to your site and include wherever you like, really.
Exactly. And again, it's all about making that content that you're creating go further for you.
Totally.
All right, so why don't we take the next step here? We have our videos now, so we've taken them from social. We're using our founder videos. We've pulled those together. Now we need to determine how to make them interactive.
Well, it's actually pretty quick and simple. I'm going to walk everybody through quickly how we sign up and start creating our interactive videos from start to finish. So your first step is going to be navigating to the GhostRetail website. Once you're on the GhostRetail website, you can click any of our CTAs for free shoppable videos, and that's going to bring you to the admin landing page where you can actually create an account. And the good news is all of this is completely free. So let me create my account now. We'll put in the required details and then verify my email. And doing this is going to bring me right into my GhostRetail shoppable video dashboard. So you can see here I have a couple of options like adjusting my profile and settings on the left-hand navigation menu. I can add a carousel to site, create videos, but what we're going to start with right now is create one now, right in the middle here. So once we're in the video building page, we're going to follow the steps on screen. I find it best to start with uploading the video here. And while we wait for that to upload, what we're going to do is provide a title for our shoppable video. And to make it interactive, what we're going to do is drop a URL in the product URL section here. And doing that is going to pull a product image and a title from the website. Now this works on any page it will pull this information from, but in this instance, it's going to pull the product display image and the information from there in terms of title. Next, we're going to add a cover image to the video. This will display the shoppable video thumbnail when the video isn't playing. So in terms of a display on your site, this is going to be the front-facing piece of shoppable videos. And finally, I will check out the video preview to make sure that everything is displayed correctly. And when I'm satisfied with the way that it looks, I'm going to click Generate to get my video snippet. Now, this video snippet is what I'm actually going to add to my website. So if I navigate back to my main page here in the dashboard, you can see that my video has been populated. And as I add videos, they're going to populate in a list format. This order is going to be the order that they cycle through in a collection on my website. So if I wanted a video to appear closer to the front, I'd bring it up in the sort order. So as you can see, setting up an account and creating my first video was done within minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome how quickly you're just able to get started from sign up to creating your first video. And I think the ability to parse in those product details made it super simple. And you can customize that as well. So if you wanted to change it up, change up the image or change up the title, you can do that. But I think, that just made things really, really quick and easy.
Absolutely. And the goal with that is to give a good baseline. So if you're looking to create some videos and do it quickly, it can pull that information for you. If you want to add some additional customization, I really think there aren't too many aspects of the admin dashboard that you can't give your own personal touch to. So as you noted, you can use any video content and make it interactive. So in this example, I used a product detail page, but it could be a link to sign up for a newsletter. It could be an about link. It could be really any page on your website.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got our video, and you can create as many as you like now. Now, how do we go about from taking it from the dashboard where we've created the videos to bringing it to life on our website?
Definitely. So first things first, what you're going to want to do is get your GhostRetail core script. This is the script that's going to allow the video snippet we've created to communicate with the GhostRetail services. And the way you can add this to your website, it'll vary across different platforms, generally the same steps. But the good news about this is we have a rundown of all the major platforms and how to include both our core script and our video snippets on there, right in our Help Center. However, if your platform's not listed, you can always reach out to our help team at help@ghostretail.com for additional support. For the purpose of today's webinar, though, I'm going to walk through how to add the core script to a Shopify site. So let me drop the resources in here as well for an easy follow along. And First, we're going to copy the core script from our Ghost admin panel and log into our Shopify account. And then we'll navigate over here to Online Store, Themes, and click these three little dots to edit our theme code. Next, we're going to go to the theme liquid file and locate the head tags of our website, which is where we'll include the core script. So you can include the core script anywhere between these two tags. Generally, we recommend closer to the end, or if you already have Ghost scripts on your website, close to the Ghost scripts. Once I've added the core script, I can then paste my video snippet on the website and it will appear and cycle through any collections I've created.
Awesome. Well, I think this is probably a great opportunity, Logan, to also talk about where we want these videos on the website. So I'll go ahead and share my screen here. Now, again, when it comes to where we want to place the videos, it really comes down to what kind of videos you're using. So you can really place them anywhere. Our experience is super flexible, but there are some things you should consider. So make sure my screen's up. We're good. All right, so why don't we start with the homepage? So your homepage is arguably the most important location on your website for shoppable videos. And you're probably wondering, okay, why? Well, because first impressions matter on your homepage, and your homepage is the first thing that your visitors are going to see when arriving on your site. So leveraging that video content on the homepage really helps inform customers about what to expect from your brand, as well as help build trust in your brand, your shop, and the products or services that you're selling. Additionally, shoppable videos help direct visitor discovery. A customer could arrive on your site, maybe unsure of where they should navigate to first. With shoppable videos, you can capture their interest right off the bat with the video or collection carousels, providing them with those inspiring content and the links to easily direct them where to go to next. Now, I would definitely say that there's some recommended videos or suggested videos to use when you're using it on the homepage. So we can go through a couple of these examples now. We have welcome messages. So what better way to greet customers or users that are hitting your website than by giving them a nice video welcome message, telling them a bit about yourself, about the brand, about the products or services that you're advertising here, and really getting the chance to welcome them, make them feel good about shopping with you or engaging with you today, and help direct them to kind of the next step in that journey. Founder stories are also a great use here. Again, kind of highlighting the people behind the brand, as well as giving them that bit of backstory, creating that relationship and that added bit of trust. You can also use product or collection videos. So this is again a great way to help direct their discovery, let them be introduced to your products or your collections, and that can really help guide them to where to go to next from there. As well as those evergreen promotional videos. So we spend a lot of time creating beautiful campaign creative. Why don't we leverage that in a fun, interactive way on the website, again, to point them to where we want to go with those linked hotspots. Okay, moving down the line here, we've got category pages. So category pages are great because you can use featured video tiles to send visitors to products within the category or subcategory pages. So for example, I think we've all gone jean shopping here, and we all know that it's not as simple as shopping in one category, jeans. You could be in jeans, but notice that there are several styles. There's dark wash, light wash, skinny, boot cut, ripped. I mean, the list really goes on here. Video content offers 360 visuals to help direct customers to the right category and products that they're looking for. They might be looking for those ripped jeans and over the dark jeans, and now they have a video that shows them that's what they're going to be engaging with and links them to the appropriate product there. Which brings us to product or services pages. Now, I think this one, it's a pretty obvious one, but we're going to go through and kind of showcase what kind of video content should be leveraged here. But I would highly recommend putting videos on your product or services pages, because what better way to learn about a product or service than through video? With shoppable videos, you can showcase product details, explain how to use your product, all using a richer medium than just written descriptions on a web page. You can also embed your videos right alongside your product photography to give visitors a better view of what you're offering, and also creating that more informed and confident buyer. We mentioned earlier at the top of the webinar, that's one of the benefits of interactive video, right? You can also create shoppable collection carousels, and we'll get into that shortly, but to showcase your product and services in different ways and scenarios. So you might have one product, but there's different ways to use it. Why not create a carousel collection of those videos to showcase all the different ways right there on the product page? Now, a couple of suggested videos here: product close-ups and comparisons, of course. Let your users get up close and personal there. We've also got demo videos. You can use product tutorials. So, in the beauty space too, for example, why not take that product and showcase how to use it right there on that product page and put that front and center for your audience. Style guides as well. So give them the opportunity to not only see how that product looks, but how it looks with other products that you're listing as well. So for example, I've got my pair of jeans, maybe I want to pair it with a cute top, create a style guide video and link to different products within the video and showcase that on the product page. And then UGC, I can't say this enough. If you've got it, showcase it, flaunt your creator community there. Use those videos like unboxing videos, reviews. If you've got try on hauls, that's all great stuff to be leveraging on your product or service page as well. Again, it kind of creates that added trust because now that user, that customer, shopper that's on that page is seeing how other people that are using it and are loving your product. Okay, moving down the line here, we've got our About Us or contact pages, and we've got a special cameo here from Dan, our CEO. So, in this respect, this gives visitors to your website a little peek behind the curtain, a chance to get to know you a little better. And that's what About Us pages are really all about. So with video content, you can really foster trust and confidence in your brand by providing better insight into the people that are behind it. So in this example here, we've got a founder video, letting the person hitting this page know a little bit more about the story behind, what is GhostRetail or what is your brand. We also could include behind the scenes videos here. So again, that peek behind the curtain, getting to know the people behind the company and really creating that added relationship and building that trust. If they're hitting your contact page, they're probably wanting to contact you about something or ask you a question. So why not hit them with some frequently asked questions that are being answered by, a real human face on the other side, rather than having to scroll through a list of questions. And customer testimonials as well. So, that really, again, it's all about creating that trust, right? In you and what you're selling or what you're offering. So use customer testimonials on those About Us pages as well. All great ways to take that video content that's, maybe you've been creating or that you have access to, and another way to put it to use on your website. And then finally here, we've got video explore pages or video first landing pages. So part of what we love about social media platforms is the ability to endlessly scroll. We love going through different video content for entertainment, for education, inspiration. We just
for no reason at all.
For no reason at all, but they've got a reason now. So you can recreate that same viewing experience with a video-based explore page on your website. So once a user clicks into a video, they can easily cycle through all of your video content, navigating to tagged pages when something catches their eye.
Absolutely, and the opportunities seem endless. So just as an aside, admin users can now copy one snippet that provides a carousel to all the videos that they've created, as opposed to individualized snippets. This carousel automatically displays any new videos created or removed, and any that are deleted are taken right out. So you can actively manage your shoppable video experience on site from the Ghost admin panel.
Awesome. Yeah, super easy. And we actually have a few of our partners who've opted to use the carousel view when displaying their interactive videos. So why don't I share my screen quickly and we can walk you through a couple of examples of how they've used the carousel on different pages on their website. All right, so first up here, I'm going to navigate to Palm, one of our partners that are using Shoppable Video. So Palm is a top-rated luxury hand care brand that's using video to introduce product and help direct discovery on their Shop All page. So see here, you can see they've got a video carousel right at the top of their Shop All page, showcasing their products, which is great because it's gonna, they've got all their products listed here, but let's help kind of direct the shopper to where they want to go. So if I click into one of the videos here, it's going to load up. You can see here they've repurposed some of their social content. I can turn on volume here as well. Let's turn that on there, and I can listen while I'm viewing the video. I can scroll through. Let's mute that there. I can scroll through and engage with other videos as well. So now I've got 3 reasons why I should love the exfoliating cleanser, and I'm going to go ahead and actually click into that. And we're given the option to shop now. Now, I think one thing I want to call out on this page is that we actually have the ability now to customize this button text here. So you can customize to any call to action. So for example, we know you're not necessarily maybe just using interactive video for selling products or services. You might be using it to educate people about your brand, to point them to help center content, whatever it may be. So giving the option to customize that text to say, learn more, for example, giving you that added flexibility on how you want to use your interactive videos. All right, so let's pull up another one here for all of our, food and beverage people out there. Let's show you Top Shelf Distillers out of Perth, Ontario. So Top Shelf is a really awesome company there. They do handcrafted small batch spirits, and they use their shoppable videos to create opportunities to not only get to know their products, but also take a little sneak peek into the distillery itself. So if I open up a video here, I'm going to open the Reunion Moonshine option here. We're getting an intro to Mrs. Garrett's famous butter tarts, and you can see here we've got the products linked. If I scroll through over in the carousel here, we also have the option to visit their distillery. So they actually run distillery tours, and they are giving essentially people a sneak peek to these distillery tours with interactive video, and then linking them to the option to sign up or book their tour. So really cool use case for the interactive video component there as well. We can also move through here to the butter tart creamed iced coffee. So also giving the option to present recipes on how they can, shoppers can use the products to create different recipes, different cocktails as well. So another great use case for the interactive video. And one thing to call out is that they're really highlighting interactive video as a showcase on their homepage. So it's a great way, right off the bat, you hit the Top Shelf site and you can immediately see these videos, click into them, and really let that help guide your journey through the website. So really cool way that they use shoppable videos there. Okay, and this one is for all of my sports fans out there. So if you are a fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs or the NBA's Toronto Raptors, stick around. This one's definitely for you. So we are shopping the Real Sports apparel website, so shop.realsports.ca. And we're on their homepage, and if I scroll down here, you can see that they have their shoppable video carousel right here on the homepage. And on this carousel, they're able to showcase content from different teams. So we've got video content from the Argos, we've got Toronto Maple Leafs content as well that we can start interacting with and shopping. It's all listed here, and it really helps guide our discovery. We can pick the team we want to engage with. So if I go ahead and click here to the Toronto Maple Leafs, you can see here I can start cycling through Leafs videos and related content and gear. I'm on the Maple Leafs golf one now, and unfortunately the Toronto Maple Leafs are my team. They were golfing this year. They weren't playing in the Stanley Cup Finals, but my hats go off to Las Vegas. Kudos to you guys. Well earned and well deserved, but hopefully I'll see my team hoisting that cup next year. But you can see here I can click into that as well and start shopping that content. On the right here, you can see we've got our picture-in-picture activated. So this is really great because it lets you continue to watch that content as you're shopping the individual product pages. I can move that around my screen too. So as I'm interacting with the page itself, if there's anything I need to read or look at underneath, I can move my video easily in and out of the way there. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to click through. I can keep shopping Leafs content, or now I'm on Toronto FC. So I'm on a different team. We can see it's got the OVO and Toronto FC collaboration. They've got the products listed here that I can start interacting with or engaging with. Go to those product pages as well. And instantly there, I'm shopping a different team. I can click here. I'm a Raptors girl as well. I can start looking at building my Raptors outfit as well. So you can see here we've got some tagged products. I can click into that and go directly to that product page. And you can see here I've got my picture-in-picture, and I can move that around while I'm on the product page and looking at those details. So this highlights a great use case, kind of what we've been talking about here about how you can use shoppable video. It's a way not only to showcase different categories on the homepage, so really help guide that user discovery right off the bat, help them find the team or the category or collection that they're looking for. But you can also leverage this kind of carousel experience or these videos on a category or collections page. So a way to help, within a certain category, help guide that user discovery as well. So really cool use case there. But we also want to encourage you guys, get creative with how you want to use shoppable video or interactive video. It's adding that added oomph to your website, and it lets your creativity shine as well. All right, next up for all of my foodies out there, we've got without reservations. So I love these guys. I've ordered from them quite a bit actually. They are handcrafted sous vide frozen meals. So they're showcasing delicious recipes using shoppable video. So if I scroll down here, we've got the carousel. We can see all of their, amazing recipes that they've made into frozen meals. And we all know that experience. The last thing we want to do when we come home from work is sit there and cook for an hour. So they've really packaged these beautiful dinners into easy frozen meals. So I can click into these videos here and explore. I can see how they're putting together the recipes here, and then how the reheat instructions, all of that's all within the video. So it's a really fun way to get to know the products and get to know the company itself. All right, now, so you can see there that the carousel displays really well in all of these examples, and it lets the user know that they can easily click through and start scrolling through the content right away.
I agree, and I think that's the format we're going to use today to add these videos to the website. So let me take over here again on the screen. You can see I've added a few more videos that I want to display. So let's add the carousel to the homepage of my Shopify website. First, we'll pull up our Ghost account, and we'll look for the Add Carousel to Site button on the video management page. So you can see once I click that, I'm greeted with a pop-up that includes all the information I'm going to need to add the carousel to my site, including the core script. However, since we already took care of that earlier, we're just going to move straight ahead to step 2 and copy the carousel snippet included here. Once I have the snippet copied, I'll switch over to our Shopify site again and navigate to Online Store, Themes, and Customize. So if I scroll down on the left-hand menu here, you can see a button to add a section. We're going to click this and look for a custom liquid section that's going to allow us to put our custom code or our video snippet in here. So once I have this custom liquid section added, I can drag it to my preferred location on the site using Shopify's native UI site building and paste my carousel snippet in the text box displayed. Once these changes have been saved, a shoppable video carousel will appear on your website. And there you have it. Not to toot my own horn, but these videos look great.
They really do. I'll give you that well-deserved pat on the back to you, Logan. Okay, so I know this was a ton of information, and I actually think we have some questions coming through in the chat. So let's open it up. Okay, so first question here. I love these names. They always crack me up. Okay, so how frequently should I be adding new video content to my website? So that is a great question. I would say in the same way that you're adding new video content to your social media accounts, I would recommend you treat all of your channels in like in a similar way. As you create content or you're receiving content from creators or users, update and add the videos to your website as well. This keeps your audience engaged because you're presenting them with fresh content, and it helps keep them watching and on your website for longer. I would also, though, advise that, in most cases, you don't want to sacrifice quality for quantity, I should say. And you can be strategic on where you're placing these videos. So it doesn't mean that all your videos need to be highlighted in the same place. You'll be able to scroll through them, of course, once you interact with the interactive video, but you can highlight certain videos in different spots on your website. So that's kind of, when you're thinking about how frequently to update, that would be my recommendation there. Couple of examples here of just how that would work is like, say a great product review comes in from a customer, drop it on a PDP for the product. If you're launching a new collection and that means new campaign creatives being launched as well, make that into an interactive video. Those are kind of like my best practice guidelines. Okay, Logan, do you want to take the next one?
Sure. Can I reorder my videos within this list? Definitely. So if I pull up my dashboard again, I know I've mentioned this before briefly, but I can click and drag any one of these videos up or down, and that's actually going to change the order that they appear on my website. So you can really do a lot of active management from within the Ghost side of things without having to jump into the too technical side of Shopify. Now, one thing to note is, say I drop a specific video on a page with my snippet because I want that video front and center. You can definitely do that, and once that video is done playing, it will cycle through the rest of the videos in that same order, just to keep the user engaged, exploring, really discovering on your site.
I love that. Yeah, just keep them discovering new content even though they engaged with that one video initially. That's great.
Exactly.
Okay, Logan, I think we have another one here for you. Can I use other formats and styles other than the carousel?
Definitely. The world's really your oyster when it comes to how you want to style these. We have additional pre-formatted styling options coming to the Ghost admin panel soon. So following the same format that we use today to add the carousel, you can add inline videos, really a whole bunch of stuff. I won't get too far into it. I don't want to spoil the surprise here. But each video snippet additionally is fully customizable with CSS. So our goal here really is to provide a couple of prepackaged options, but still allow that end user to do whatever they want with the videos. So you can style them whatever way you'd like on your site.
Awesome.
Stay tuned to the GhostRetail Success newsletter or sign into your Shoppable video dashboard to be the first one to hear about all of our upcoming product releases, though. So any additional styling options or other cool features, you'll hear from Jess on that.
Nice plug, Logan. Appreciate it.
I try.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we're coming up on some time here. So why don't we wrap up? Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today and for all the great questions. Now, the replay of this webinar is going to be posted for your on-demand viewing pleasure. And of course, you can always reach out to us directly at help@ghostretail.com if you have any questions that we didn't get the chance to get to today. Now, I'm going to leave you with this. Go get started. If you haven't created your account already, go create your account now and get started with Shoppable Video. It's easy, it's free, and so go sign up and start creating because there's so many cool things that you can do with interactive video, and we're going to come back with more webinars to show you how to get the most out of it coming soon. So thanks everyone again for joining, and have a great rest of your day.